Listen to me, my friend. There comes a moment when the waiting breaks, when the clouds that have hidden your destiny suddenly part, and the light of God shines straight through. You have been patient. You have endured. You have wondered if the promise would ever come. But I am here to tell you, the season is changing. God is about to shift you from waiting to sudden victory. The long nights of uncertainty are about to give way to the dawn of fulfillment. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned for something that only God could orchestrate. For some time, you've been in a waiting room, watching others walk into their blessings while you remain still. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've believed, but it seems like heaven has been silent. Yet what you do not see is that in the silence, God was working. In the stillness, He was building the foundation for a victory that would not be temporary but eternal. Waiting is not wasting. Waiting is preparation. Waiting is where your faith is purified. Your character is tested and your trust is refined. When God shifts you, it will not be a gradual move. It will be a sudden manifestation. What took years to delay will happen in a moment. You see, when God decides to move, He does not consult your past, your surroundings, or your limitations. He speaks a word and everything aligns. One divine command can overturn a lifetime of stagnation. One instruction from God can pull you from obscurity into purpose. One moment of divine favor can lift you higher than all the years of struggle could ever bring you. That's the power of a sudden victory. You can't explain it, you can only witness it. You can't predict it, you can only receive it. God's timing is not about convenience, it's about divine revelation. When your time comes, no power on earth can stop it. Many of you have been asking, why has it taken so long? But if only you could see what God was aligning behind the scenes, you would understand. God delays nothing without purpose. Every moment you waited, He was strengthening you. Every tear you cried, He was recording it. Every disappointment was an ingredient in the recipe of your transformation. You are not just waiting, you are being shaped. And when the shaping is complete, God releases the sudden victory. The shift will be so rapid that you will stand in awe and say, only God could have done this. There are times when God hides you on purpose. He hides you to protect you. He hides you to prepare you. He hides you so that when you emerge, no one can take credit for what He has done. Some of you are hidden right now and you're thinking, has God forgotten me? No, He has not. You are hidden for revelation. God is about to reveal you at the right time, in the right place, and before the right people. When that moment comes, no opposition, no enemy, no delay can stand in your way. God's favor will go before you and make the crooked path straight. You will walk into rooms you didn't apply for. You will receive blessings you didn't chase. That's what sudden victory looks like. Unexpected, undeniable, unstoppable. There's a reason your waiting has been long. It's because your victory will be great. God never invests deeply in someone He does not plan to use powerfully. The pressure you've been feeling is proof that purpose is close. You've been stretched, refined, purified by fire, and now the vessel is ready to hold the blessing. Don't be discouraged by how long it's taken. God's timing is always perfect. When the shift comes, it will be faster than you can imagine. You'll go from overlooked to celebrated, from last to first, from broken to restored. That's the kind of shift only God can bring. You see, the greatest victories are born in the darkest seasons. When everything seems silent, that's when God is closest. When everything seems still, that's when the shift is forming. You may not feel movement, but that does not mean there isn't momentum. Just because you can't see the hand of God doesn't mean He's not holding you. Sometimes God hides His process to protect your promise. You think nothing is happening, but the truth is, everything is happening. Beneath the soil, roots are deepening. Beneath your pain, strength is growing. Beneath your waiting, victory is forming. And when the moment arrives, it will not come in pieces. It will come suddenly. There's a divine pattern in how God works. He often allows delay before display. He allows waiting before winning. He allows silence before revelation. Why? Because He wants your faith to mature. If everything came instantly, you would never grow roots. But roots are formed in waiting. Faith is proven in stillness. Obedience is measured in silence. God is not punishing you by making you wait. He's preparing you for a victory you can sustain. The shift you are about to experience will not only bless you, it will redefine you. People will look at you and say, "How did this happen?" And you will say, "It was the hand of God." Do not despise your season of waiting. It is sacred. It is where you learn to depend on God alone. It's where you stop trying to make things happen by your strength and start resting in His power. Waiting is where your faith graduates from believing in miracles to walking in miracles. It's where you stop begging God for signs and start trusting Him without them. It's where you discover that God's delays are not His denials, they are His designs. He delays not because He is distant, but because He is perfecting what concerns you. The waiting is almost over. The shift is near. You will not remain where you are much longer. Some of you are standing on the edge of a breakthrough, but can't see it because you are focused on what's not working. But God says, lift your eyes. You are closer than you think. The frustration you feel is the final contraction before birth. Every delay is breaking open the door to something greater. Every disappointment is redirecting you to destiny. You've cried long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's time for God to show you that He has not forgotten a single promise. What He spoke will manifest. What He promised will appear. What He declared will stand. He is not a man that He should lie. The shift is already in motion. When God shifts you, it doesn't require human approval. He doesn't need a committee to vote in your favor. He doesn't need permission from those who doubted you. He doesn't ask your enemies if they are ready for your promotion. When the appointed time comes, He speaks one word, and the atmosphere rearranges itself to obey Him. The same people who ignored you will look for you. The same doors that were closed will swing open. The same places that rejected you will honor you. That is the power of divine reversal. That is what happens when God shifts you from waiting to sudden victory. You've been faithful in the unseen. And now God is about to reward you in the open. You've served quietly, believed silently, endured privately. And now the unveiling is coming. Every season of hidden labor is about to produce public reward. You didn't quit even when you felt empty. You kept praying even when nothing changed. You kept believing even when the evidence said otherwise. And God saw it all. He saw your faith when no one else did. He saw your perseverance when no one clapped for you. And now heaven has declared it is time. The waiting season has expired. The shift is activated. Sometimes God will let you reach the edge of your endurance so that when He moves, you'll know it was not your strength that carried you. It was His grace. You will look back and realize that what looked like delay was divine protection. What felt like rejection was redirection. What seemed like silence was strategy. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. Every closed door was leading you to the right one. Every setback was making you stronger. Every no was preparing you for the greater yes. That's how God works. He hides victory in what looks like defeat. The shift that's coming will make sense of everything that didn't. You will suddenly understand why you had to go through that heartbreak, why that door closed, why those people walked away. It wasn't punishment, it was pruning. God was removing what couldn't go with you to the next level. He was detaching you from distractions so you could step into destiny. You couldn't see it then, but you will see it soon. Every tear, every trial, every test, it was part of the preparation. God wastes nothing. Even your pain was prophetic. Even your silence was strategic. You were not losing. You were learning to trust God in deeper ways. You may feel weary, but don't stop now. You're standing in the transition zone. The shift is not coming. It's already here. You can feel it in your spirit. Doors that were sealed are creaking open. Opportunities that were delayed are resurfacing. The peace that was missing is returning. The favor that was withheld is being released. You can sense the acceleration, can't you? That's not imagination. That's divine confirmation. God is saying, get ready. Because when I move suddenly. I don't need years. I just need a moment. In one night, I can turn famine into abundance. In 1 hour, I can replace loss with overflow. In one command, I can make everything change. But you must stay in position. The shift only comes to those who remain rooted in faith. Do not allow impatience to push you out of alignment. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to stay still and trust. But trust is the language of victory. When you trust God, even when nothing makes sense, you declare to heaven and earth that you believe in His sovereignty. And that faith becomes the bridge that carries you from waiting to winning. Faith doesn't make things easy. It makes them possible. And when your faith and God's timing collide, the result is sudden victory. Listen closely. Your story is about to change so dramatically that people won't recognize you. The same environment that once mocked you will celebrate you. The same people who once said, it will never happen, will have to testify, only God could do this. You will stand in places you once only dreamed of. You will walk through doors that once intimidated you. You will hold in your hands what you once prayed for with tears. This is not fantasy. It is prophecy. God is not teasing you with hope. He is preparing you for manifestation. The waiting was not wasted. It was the womb of your next season. You're about to witness what it means when God redeems time. All the years that seemed lost, He's about to compress them into moments of favor. What you thought was gone will return multiplied. What you thought was broken will be restored better. God specializes in acceleration. He doesn't need much time to do a mighty thing. One moment of favor can erase decades of delay. You will not need to strive for it. It will chase you down. Blessings will find you in unexpected places. Miracles will locate your address. That's the nature of divine shift. It surprises, it overwhelms, it transforms. But hear me, sudden victory is not about comfort. It's about calling. God doesn't lift you for your pleasure. He lifts you for His purpose. When He shifts you, it's not so you can boast. It's so you can shine. Your story will become a testimony to others who are still waiting. Your breakthrough will ignite faith in those who are weary. The purpose of your victory is not just to bless you. It's to reveal the power of God. So when the shift comes, stay humble. Remember who brought you here. Give glory to the one who turned your waiting into winning. The same God who allowed the delay will empower the delivery. The same God who seemed silent will speak suddenly. The same God who tested your faith will now reward your endurance. This is your turning point. You are crossing over from wondering to witnessing, from hoping to holding, from praying to possessing. The atmosphere is changing. The wind of God is moving. You can feel it, can't you? Something in your spirit knows this is not an ordinary moment. You've come too far, endured too much, and believed too long for this not to be the season of fulfillment. When God is preparing to shift you from waiting to sudden victory, He will often strip away everything that could distract you from His voice. You may lose friends, opportunities, even moments of comfort. But don't misinterpret it as loss. It is refinement. God removes what cannot travel with you into your new season. He takes away what would corrupt your blessing.